Welcome back. You made it to session 4. I am so excited and so proud of you for being here. Most people have big, huge dreams and they have big, huge goals, but their follow through to completion just doesn't put them in reachable range of achieving them. But you guys made the choice to follow through, to work through sessions 1 through 4, and the work in this group this week has been magical. It has been amazing to watch you transform, to watch the insights that have been created, the new launches that have been designed, the decisions that have been made, and the partnerships and the relationships that have been formed with Team Unstoppable. I am so proud to get to lead you through this journey, and I'm so excited for you that you made it to this point. So a huge congratulations. I want to say welcome to everyone as you're joining from around the world. I know that today will be a day that you look back on with fondness, knowing that this is a turning point week, not only in your entrepreneurial journey, but in your business and in your life. And we're so excited to get to be a part of it. Now, if there's anyone that's been hiding under a rock all week long that hasn't heard us say 85,000 times that there is a live launch expert waiting to talk to you. There is someone on our team that would love to answer your questions, support you, help you brainstorm, coach you, answer your questions, and make sure that this experience is everything you hoped it would be and so much more. Comment in the chat now. Let us know that you haven't been able to connect with your concierge yet, and a member of Team Unstoppable will be with you momentarily to help you through whatever questions you have and whatever unanswered things you may be struggling with. Our goal is that when you leave this workshop and we wrap things up on Tuesday night, you really do feel like you have developed a million or a multi-million-dollar asset for your business. And that's why, once again, I want to remind you to go ahead and pull out your homework. We want to make sure that you are taking notes of everything that you're learning, everything that we're going through here together, because we want to make sure that when you leave here, you're ready to go out in the world, make magic, share that meaningful message, create the impact that you were put here to make, and the movement that you're here to create. So congratulations. And let's get started. I want to remind you one more time that this group is going to contain these videos in the unit section that says October live launch until Tuesday at midnight. So if you missed any of the sessions, you want to go back and re-review, you want to make time to really map out some additional details of your launch, I want to invite you to put those times on your calendar and plan your work and work the plan, because that's how all results happen. So again, we're here with you from now all the way straight till Tuesday. I hope you'll take advantage of every bonus session, every new learning, every new opportunity to keep growing with us. And over the course of the next couple of days, we're also going to be announcing some bonus sessions and some extra learning opportunities that we want to invite you to. You can check the banner up above to follow along and know everything we have planned for you and what is coming next. So without further ado, what are we here to talk about today? Well, today we are really diving into part 1 of 2 parts that we're really going to be focused on today and tomorrow that are all about the power levers for selling inside your launch. We all know that it is wonderful to create this magical experience for people inside your live launch. It's great to show up and serve. We all want to make a huge difference, but we also need to be able to take care of our families. You want to be able to really gain an investment from people to do the work with you, so that you can bring this whole experience full circle. Remember, they're going to get a taste of what those results can look like in your free workshop. But it's when they say yes to moving into your 12-month program that the magic truly begins. And so what we want to make sure that you understand is that the second part of your live launch is going to be the 5 days of selling. And there's lots of little things that you're going to do throughout those 5 days of selling, including leveraging the primary buying triggers of your audience. Now, over the weekend, I am going to be sharing with you what those buying triggers are and how to leverage them throughout your 5 days of selling. So make sure you hang with us throughout the weekend. You can wear your costumes on Saturday. We can all have some fun together. I'll make sure Madison pops in. She's being Little Mermaid this year, okay? So you can wear your costume. You can hang out with us for a little bit before you go out trick-or-treating with your kids. But, make sure you're here because we have a lot more to cover. okay? Because this process doesn't come full circle until you're able to create financial freedom and live out your entrepreneurial dream by sharing your message with the world using the live launch and able to get the results that you deserve by effectively inviting people to take advantage of your program and getting the results that go along with it. So, how do we make that happen? I want you to flip back over to your homework. You're on page 4 now. And let's start with the first and most important thing that is going to make your live launch so incredibly different from anything that your market has experienced from anyone in your field before, which is the win. Remember when we talk about coming from the energy of abundance and the energy of creating reciprocity and the energy of showing up and serving, people are going to willingly and happily want to invest in you. And so that energetic alignment of focusing on the win is huge. Because when you focus on the win, which is wonder and awe, which is the people that are going through your workshop saying, oh my gosh, I cannot believe I never tried this before. I can't believe I never realized this before. I can't believe everyone was teaching me to do it this other way. And I was wondering why I was never getting results before, but now I understand, right? So the wonder and awe, then the instant breakthrough. So many of you guys took new actions this week. So many of you guys set up your Facebook groups. You re-engaged your Facebook groups. You started recording stories on your phones. You got started with your content. You wrote out your live launch. We're talking about result after result. We're talking about action after action. And what does that mean for you? It means that you probably, and we heard from many of you already that told us this, and we know this to be true, many of you have shared you have gotten more value out of this free workshop than the last couple things that you paid for. And that was the energy and the intention behind the strategy. And now I'm passing that baton to you and I'm saying to you, I want you to go out in your market and I want you to make that same magic for the people that so desperately want and need to learn what it is that you offer and to get the results that you can help them to achieve. Okay? So wonder and awe, instant breakthrough, no-brainer offer. And some of you may be thinking, my biggest struggle is, inviting people to buy, or my biggest struggle is really sharing my offer confidently and I feel bad, or maybe you have guilt or have money issues yourself and, maybe you shy away from playing full out when it comes to making your offer for a multitude of reasons. And the big thing that I want to remind you guys of is you are not being of the full service to the world that you can be. You are not playing full out and showing up for your market at the level that you could be when you don't invite them to their ultimate solution. The reason why we want you doing a 12-month program that's at least $6,000 or more, and hopefully you all watch the Program versus Courses bonus training. If you haven't watched it yet, make sure you do. It will blow your mind and completely change how you do business, make it easier to sell. You'll need less clients. You'll have more fun. You'll make way more money. But the bottom line here is if you don't play full out when it comes to extending the offer to your audience, then you are not being of service to the world at the level that you could and at the magnitude with the impact and the influence that you're capable of. You have to show up and play full out at every stage of the process. Wonder and awe, instant breakthrough, and no-brainer offer. That's number one. Number two is the messaging. As you noticed, our team works very, very hard to make sure that every person who registers for our workshop feels seen, feels heard, is supported, and is getting maximum value out of being here. We are modeling that for you, and now we're inviting you to go out in the world and to do the same for your people. Don't let them be a number in a sea of faces, but instead one human life that you're going to focus on changing. Number three, the tagging. The number one thing that people say to us when they go through this live launch workshop is, are people going to get upset and angry when I start tagging them? Are people going to be frustrated and leave my workshop if I start tagging them? I don't know if I should do that or not. And what's so funny is probably the number one thing that we get thank you after thank you after thank you for during the live launch workshop is tagging people, because there is so much going on in the group. It is so busy, right? It's like Times Square. There's so many people coming and going. There's so much great energy happening. There's so much commentary back and forth, but it's easy to get lost and not be able to find what you're looking for. When you tag people, it makes it easy for them to find their next step. So your goal is you are leading them step by step to their next step in the process so that they don't have to waste time searching and trying to figure this out on their own. Okay? Number 4, the units. As we shared already, we have a designated unit. Hopefully you guys are utilizing it already. All the videos get put there. Why is that? Easy access. It's all about being of service. It's all about creating convenience and immediacy for the people that want to learn from you. Okay? And finally, the homework. The homework is the $1 million asset. You see how critical it is in what we teach, and you see how much value you get out of utilizing it. And if there is anyone that hasn't started using that yet, pull it out. Get started now. You're missing out. I promise you will get way more value by using it. But then when you give the follow-up homework assignments, you get to do really awesome things like scholarship giveaways and bonus live-only bonuses, which we're going to do our first big giveaway. Today, we're going to be announcing our scholarship winner for a full scholarship to the Unstoppable Entrepreneur. And those of you that have been doing your homework and showing up faithfully and interacting all week long are all going to be in the running. Okay, so these are the big 5 things that you're going to do that are really going to be power levers in your launch. Now, you're going to combine this with other sales strategies that we're going to talk about tomorrow and over the weekend, but these are the first level 1 basic things that are going to move the needle right away. Remember, you can't get people to invest in your program and take the next step if they haven't taken the first step. So you'll notice that each one of these things that I just walked you through are really focused on helping people take action and progress through the videos because you want to make sure that you get them to the offer. If they don't get to the offer and they haven't, listened or viewed any of the content, it's really difficult to get them to buy. Okay? Let's map out your live launch dates. So I want to challenge you all right now to comment in the chat with when you're taking the launch live. I want you to make that empowered decision to commit to yourself. You didn't just spend a week going through this workshop for practice or to get a new idea or to get inspired. You went through this workshop so that you can go out into the world, execute your live launch, make great money, make a huge impact, have an influence, serve your market. So I want to challenge you right now. I'm going to see if we can get at least 400 dates in the comments now with when you are going to kick off your live launch. And I'm going to walk you through the parameters that you should be thinking about. So as I mentioned when I did the training on Tuesday, you want to have at least 300 leads in your group. I walked you through how you're going to get those 300 leads. You are going to want to give yourself about 3 to 4 weeks for a promotion. So you can look at the date on the calendar now and you can set your live launch for probably right after Thanksgiving is going to be the perfect time for you. It might be the first week of December. Okay, so go ahead and get that date on the calendar. And again, I'm looking for you guys to put your own live launch dates in the chat. I want you to make that decision. When you make a commitment, you put it on the calendar, you have it in writing, it's happening. And now you're equipped with the how to go out there and to execute. Okay, your emails to the list, you want to send 3 to 5 emails to the list the week and a half leading up to your workshop. Okay, 3 to 5 emails to the list. And your live video dates are going to run from Monday to the following Tuesday. Monday to the following Tuesday. You do want to make sure that you do your videos at the same time every single day so that people don't have to be chasing down, trying to remember where to go and what to do, all in one place, all in your Facebook group. And remember, those videos can be anywhere from 20 minutes all the way up to an hour. Okay. Finally, you're going to close your cart on the 9th day, and it is your job to create both scarcity and urgency. What is the reason why someone would want to buy now? This is the question that you have to answer for yourself. The really good news for all of you guys, listen up, lean in. The really good news for all of you guys is if you are going live with your launch at the beginning of December, there is already a built-in sense of urgency. Why? Because if people are going to make their New Year's resolution and people want to start off the year excelling in whatever area it is that you teach, it is obvious and evident that they need to get started now right? If that's the thing that they want to see happening when the ball drops, it is time to get moving. So you guys have built-in urgency already created there. Scarcity is up to you. You get to decide how many more slots are you going to open at the price point that you have? How long is the cart going to be open? When is the next time they're going to have the opportunity to buy? But scarcity and urgency are things that impact and influence buying decisions. And by nature, people are procrastinators, which means it is very much up to you to make sure you think about how you're combating that. Okay, so you want to also make sure you think about your program start date. Give yourself a couple days in between to do orientation with people, get everyone up and running, really clean, really smooth. And then I always say the next Monday is a great kind of group start date. Okay, now the methodology that we teach is that you're going to deliver your live launch 8 times a year, each time, 6 to 8 weeks apart. Okay. And so you're going to constantly be re-enrolling people in your flagship program. Your flagship program is going to be a hybrid of live teaching and pre-recorded teaching that allows people to come in any day, anytime, begin at the beginning where they are, progress through, but then get the live support that they need to achieve results right away. If that's a totally new concept to you, connect with your concierge. They can walk you through how it works. It's something that we teach inside the Unstoppable Entrepreneur program. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about some of the pre-live launch action steps that you want to make sure that you get into place. Obviously, you want to get people interacting in the group right away. So number one, make sure that you go ahead and get people in the group, get them connecting in the chat, offer some bonus trainings and resources that they're going to get. You want to welcome them and reinforce their drive and their motivation to keep coming back to the group from the moment that they arrive there. Okay. Number two, getting in that chat pre-launch and making sure that the 3 R's are there: relationship, rapport, and reciprocity. Write that down. Relationship, rapport, and reciprocity. Those 3 R's you get to make present in the chat and in your group with people long before the launch starts, which is going to make it that much more likely that they're going to want to participate, want to be a part of everything that you're doing, extract the value out of your sessions, and be there for when you invite them to take that next step. Understanding the importance of your workshop is going to be absolutely critical. You want to make sure that they understand that each session is different. Each session builds on top of the next. You want to future cast and let them know where you're going, right? Which, by the way, I want to remind you guys of a couple things. Number one, tomorrow we're covering part 2, and I'm going to share a live case study of one of our clients that came in and was able to take full advantage of everything that we're talking about here. So make sure you're here for part 2 of the sales maximizer strategies tomorrow to make sure you bring home all the goods and are ready to sell. Over the weekend, I'm going to be doing live Q&A to take all of your questions live. I cannot wait to do that. Keep typing those questions in the chat because we are compiling them in a doc to get ready for that. And we're going to be doing some awesome $1 million mindset strategies with you to help you really pump the prime and get ready to go out and deliver your live launch. By the way, I see all your live launch dates coming in. Keep them coming. I'm so excited for you. I'm so proud of you. I want to see every person that we have here live make a commitment as to when you will be delivering your live launch. Okay, so we talked about bonuses. We talked about getting in the chat pre-launch. We talked about understanding the importance of each worksheet in your workbook as well as each module and how they build and grow together, okay? And I would say just making sure that they have the clarity of where you're leading them and how participating throughout the entire length of the workshop is going to be valuable, okay? So now you have a lot of the basic foundation of what is going to allow you to extend an invitation effectively in the live launch. Now, there are 5 core things that must be built into your 5 days of selling. We teach these extensively inside the Unstoppable Entrepreneur. But in the days to come, throughout Monday and Tuesday, not only am I going over the buying triggers with you, but I'm also going over the 5 key components that must be included in your invitation videos where you're extending the opportunity for people to join you. Okay? So in just a moment here, I am going to transition to introducing our scholarship winner. So I'm going to take a quick break here. I want to let you comment in the chat and tell me what your number one takeaway from today's session was so far. And let's get ready to announce our scholarship winner. Okay, so I'm so excited to see all the dates of the launches rolling in, all of your big takeaways rolling in. This is what it's all about, guys. This is why you're here. It's time to commit. It's time to take action. It's time to get out there in the world and to share your gifts. And the live launch method was designed so that everyday entrepreneurs like you and like me have a chance to achieve our highest potential, to get paid what we're worth, and to make a difference in the world doing it. And that is why we're here today. So as I mentioned earlier, one of the things that I look forward to in every single one of these live launch workshops is that we get to see the people that show up and shine, that give it their all, that play full out, that may be a deserving applicant for our scholarship. And I am so excited to share that the October 2020 scholarship winner is Jessica Bodie. So Jessica, huge congratulations for you. You have no idea how much your life is about to change. And I will have to say that we've actually had previous UE scholarship winners who have gone on to become wonderful clients of us for years and years that have gotten incredible life-changing results. And it's just been unreal to get to witness that transformation. So Jessica, huge congrats to you. And for everybody listening, I'm about to share with Jessica everything she's getting inside the Unstoppable Entrepreneur Program, but I'm also inviting each and every one of you to say yes to becoming the next member of the Unstoppable Entrepreneur family. So those of you that are not familiar with the Unstoppable Entrepreneur are in for a treat. The Unstoppable Entrepreneur has been compared by many of our clients and many people who see what we're doing and the results our clients are getting as the Harvard of online business education. And it's because the results that our clients are getting are beyond extraordinary. They're actually unbelievable. And what we see day after day, week after week, month after month, is if you are ready, willing, and able to change your life, you show up, you're willing to do the work, UE does all the rest. You just got to meet us halfway. The Unstoppable Entrepreneur is the world's first and only accountability-led business growth incubator. And the reason why we decided to step into this leadership role in the market, and the reason why our clients are getting these extraordinary results beyond belief, is that we decided to take all the things that we struggled with, all the things that I struggled with, all the gaps in the market, accessibility, accountability, 360-degree support, multi-level of niche experts supporting you at every age and stage of your business. We took all those gaps, all those holes we saw in the market, and we designed a program that perfectly fills that gap for you. And not only have we seen people come in, do their first live launch, $150,000, $350,000, even $850,000 within 30 to 45 days of joining the program, but even those who have joined the program that aren't launching, that are just using the UE strategies to build and grow a boutique business or gain one-on-one clients or to do high net worth, high profit, high ticket selling are making multiples of the program back in a matter of days. And so over the next couple of days, you're going to meet some really awesome human beings that are everyday entrepreneurs. They're like you. They're like me. They're moms and dads, right? They have kids that they're teaching and schooling at home. They have businesses, some that have been in business for decades, others that have been in business for only weeks. And they're going to share their story of how they transformed their life inside the Unstoppable Entrepreneur faster than they ever thought possible, having more fun than they ever thought possible. And really were able to take the magic and the meaning and the energy of everything that we've shared in the live launch, make it their own, and go out in the world and achieve success. So here's a little bit about the Unstoppable Entrepreneur Program. First of all, it is a 12-month journey. It's a 12-month program, and it is an incredibly high-touch program. When we developed the idea of each of you guys having a live launch expert to concierge you through the workshop, that was to give you just a tiny little inkling, a tiny taste of what it's like when you have an ambassador, a cheerleader, a support system for 360 days. You guys have experienced what that's like for a couple days, over a few sessions inside this workshop. Imagine having a whole year of someone that's by your side, answering your questions, pushing you, holding you accountable, urging you on to take that next step. The Unstoppable Entrepreneur Program does that on a multitude of levels in ways that you've probably never seen or felt or experienced before. And what I can say to you is this: when our clients join the Unstoppable Entrepreneur Program and we ask them for their feedback on what it is versus what they thought it was going to be, the response is very common, that they are not only mind blown, but they don't even know how to categorize their experience here because it is so unlike and so opposite of every other course, program, or mastermind on the market. So even if you, like me, have invested thousands, if not even hundreds of thousands of dollars in other business growth programs that have promised you the world and under-delivered on the actual pull-through, you're not alone. I went through that. I suffered that experience. I was frustrated by that experience. I was a good student, but I didn't have the accessibility. I didn't have the support. I didn't have the accountability. I didn't have the surround system needed to achieve the maximum results from the information that I was learning. And if there's one thing I know that you know, it's that information is not the same as implementation. And the whole focus and idea of the Unstoppable Entrepreneur Program is to carry you through education, information, implementation, and most importantly, results. And that is why it is only staffed by our full-time staff members, full-time employees of the Unstoppable Entrepreneur. And why does that matter to you? Why is that so critical to your success? Because their job is ensuring your success in the program. Their full-time focus is helping you to see multiples of a return on investment on your investment to be here. Their whole career performance is dictated by the success that you achieve. It's a different mindset, it's a different energy, it's a different mentality than anything else out there. And it's why the results that our clients get are exceptional, bar none. It can't be compared to anything you've experienced before. It won't be compared to anything you experience in the future. And the results that you get will blow your mind. It will take you beyond what you even can believe or conceive is possible in this moment. So let me tell you a little bit about what is contained inside the Unstoppable Entrepreneur. First of all, this is an A to Z business incubator. It covers everything that we have done as a company to go from 0 to 6 figures, to 7 figures, to 8 figures. Literally every sales strategy, every marketing strategy, the mindset, the infrastructure, and everything in between. We deliver on a silver platter to you only what works, only what we know you can count on, only what we know we've had massive success from. We deliver that to you in a simple, easy to understand, easy to implement methodology. And then we provide you with the surrounding support in all different ways to make sure that not only do you understand what you're supposed to do, but you actually understand how to do it. So this week, you got to see one strategy that we teach inside the Unstoppable Entrepreneur. We have an extensive section inside the program dedicated to the live launch, which is what our clients are using to produce hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars of revenue in their businesses. As you progress through your 8 cycles, you'll scale your program and you'll scale your results and you'll scale your income with it. So while there is a dedicated A to Z section teaching you how to market, fill, sell, deliver your live launch, that is only one very small component of everything you get inside the Unstoppable Entrepreneur. From podcasting to list building to audience building to social media to content creation and everything in between. We leave no rock unturned and we leave no hole that could prevent you from achieving your ultimate goal. Now, how do we make sure that you actually get the support that you need to achieve the result that you want? I'm going to walk you through just a few of the ways, because quite honestly, there's too much to cover. And I know you guys see it and I know you guys know it in your hearts already. And for those of you that are like, okay, Kelly, just tell me where to go and what to do, you can go to livelaunchrevolution.com and you can get started today. This is the last time ever that we are offering the program at the $16.50 a month price point. It is so undervalued and underpriced. It has been at that price point since this January. And we have not raised the price because we were so busy investing in the program, improving the program, up-leveling the program, redesigning so many elements of the program that we simply never changed the price. But now as we go into 2020, we know the program is so much more valuable than it was last year, that we're taking the price point to $2,500 a month. So we are opening the cart this one last time at $16.50 a month. It will be priced at $16.50 a month from today through Tuesday. And if you want to skip the line and you want to get right in the room with me, you want to get in the VIP accelerator, you want to get down to business, you want help with your launch, your messaging, your niche, your program, your pricing, your positioning, whatever it is, you can pay in full today. You'll get 10% off, so you'll save a few $1,000s, but you're also going to be in the VIP accelerator session. We have only 20 spots for that. Not 21, not 22, 20. And we sell this out every time. We max it out every time. Last time we sold it out and we ended up adding a second session. Unfortunately, with scheduling, I can't do a second session this time. We're just maxed from now until the end of the year. So for those of you guys that are like, listen, Kelly, I want to be in the room with you. I just want to get that dedicated time right away. I want to make sure I kill this first live launch. Sign up, pay in full, get your 10% off. Get the VIP accelerator bonus, and you're getting a whole host, a suite of bonuses from Team Unstoppable, from converting on camera to so much more. The team will post those in the comments now. It's too much for me to run through with you, but you do get a suite of bonuses when you register to pay in full today. We have only 20 spots in the VIP accelerator. So it doesn't matter what you need help with, whether it's your live launch, your pricing, your niche, your positioning, your team, whatever it is, if you want that dedicated time with me, this is the way to get it. I don't do private coaching anymore. So this is the closest thing that we can offer to giving you that dedicated one-to-one time with me. Okay, so if you know that's you, go ahead and take advantage of it. We expect those to be gone at least in the first 48 hours. That's when they typically go. Okay, and for those of you that are looking for more of a monthly payment plan, like I said, $16.50 a month. It is a steal of a deal. On Tuesday, the price point changes for 2021, and it is going to $2,500 a month. So you are saving $1,000 a month almost on your tuition for a program that many of you, if you actually do the work, if you actually follow the methodology, you listen to the coaching, you follow along with what your coaches are teaching, many of you are going to make multiples of that back in your first live launch. We know that, right? And so can I promise it? No. Can I guarantee it? No. You got to do the work. You got to meet us halfway. You got to choose to be unstoppable. But you make those choices, you do the work, you're going to see, and you've already seen, you see the testimonials going up in the tribe every single day. You're going to hear a dozen case studies from people that are getting these mind-blowing results. And once you get inside UE, you're going to see that this is not unordinary. This is something that you're going to see on a daily basis. On a daily basis, you're going to see someone posting just these ridiculous results that almost feel like unreal. But when you get it, you get it. It's like riding a bike. And that's the really cool thing about live launch. You design it once, you execute it over and over again, and then you scale every time you deliver it. Okay. So this program contains every element, including how we got the podcast into the top 20 of all marketing podcasts on iTunes, which is not an easy feat. We're sharing with you podcasting. We're sharing with you live streaming conversion strategies. We're sharing with you, how do I go out there and get on ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox? How am I getting these TV appearances? We're giving you the breakdown A to Z. If you don't know how to sell and you need to learn how to show up and have effective conversations with prospects so you can close, we got you covered. If you need to learn how to outsource, you need to learn how to build a team, we got you covered, right? Whatever it is that you need, when you look at what is in this program, which is about 350 trainings and growing, you look and you go section by section, you will be hard pressed to find something that is not contained there that you're looking for. When you do, or if you do, usually Team Unstoppable can get it done for you in 48 hours or less. So again, you can go to livelaunchrrevolution.com to get started. If you know you're joining us, make sure you comment in the chat now. I want to celebrate with you. I want to acknowledge you. I want to congratulate you. So definitely make sure you comment below if you know you are being called. Now is your moment. Today is your day. And the thing is this, guys, right? Everything that you learned up until now is going to do nothing but catapult you for the future. I know that sometimes as an entrepreneur that's been showing up online, that's been doing the work, that's been trying so hard to generate results and feeling overwhelmed and frustrated and just, exhausted that they haven't been coming. I feel like, for a lot of people, they're sitting here today and they're thinking, I want this so bad, but how do I justify investing in one more thing? You have to be able to recognize the difference, right? I always say to people, go back and look at those things that you invested in the past, and I guarantee there was probably a big piece of what you needed missing. And when the student is ready, the teacher appears, right? When the student is ready, the teacher appears. You're here today because you're ready. You're here today because you found your teacher. We can't wait to step into that role to guide you, to serve you, to support you. Okay, so let's talk about how we do that. Let's really talk about what that looks like. So number one, you do get private coaching all 12 months that you're in the program. You are assigned an advisor. We do a deep dive questionnaire upon you joining. We use that to match you with an advisor. You connect with your advisor within about the first week of being in the program, and you begin your coaching relationship. Your advisor is really your trusted advocate and ambassador for the entire time that you're in the program. And we're going to reassess that match every quarter to make sure that you are matched with the exact optimal person that is going to help you achieve highest level success in the program. Once a month, you're going to meet with them privately. Every week, you are going to be meeting with your work group. Your work group is going to be on office hours with your advisor, where you make sure that you unbottleneck the bottlenecks. We don't want there to be anything that gets held between private coaching sessions. We don't want anything holding you back from achieving those big leaps. We really want to make sure that we are able to keep you moving, right? So multiple times a week, you're going to be on office hours. Every day, multiple times a day, we have live calls. Those live calls are niched out and they are divided down into levels, okay? Copywriting, mindset, social selling and sales strategy, live launch, marketing, and everything in between. You can sign up for a hot seat or you can show up to listen and learn. That's totally up to you, okay? But we want to make sure that you are given access to real people in real time all day, every day to keep you moving forward. The Facebook group. We are the first ever to pioneer a concept of having a live manned Facebook group. What does that mean? It means that we actually have real staff, real live launch experts that are live in the Facebook group every single day from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. so that the second that you post a question, there is a representative of our team that is there at the ready to answer your question in a detailed and specific way so that you can keep moving. This is one of the biggest problems that I found in other coaching programs that I've been in that was hugely frustrating, because when you have a question, it comes up in the moment. You need it answered in order to keep moving forward. When you don't have access to a human being, it's impossible to do that. So you have your private calls with your coach. You have office hours multiple times a week. You have the live niche master calls every single day, twice a day. You have the live manned Facebook group. You have the Unstoppable Entrepreneur portal that is a literal vault of everything that we use to build our business from 6 to 7 to 8 figures and where we're going next, which is 9. Okay. In addition to the Facebook group, the business exchanges, I currently do business with, I think, maybe 8 different members of the Unstoppable Entrepreneur program. Many of our business owners in the program not only receive business in the program, but they also do business with people in the program because it is a great place to find trusted resources and ideal clients. So when you're in the program, if you attend the business exchanges, that's your opportunity to pitch your services, share what you do, and invite people to contact you to learn how they can utilize your services. You are actually being given a direct networking and strategic pitch opportunity to put your services in front of people that want and need them the most. Okay. We do live co-working sessions very frequently where people actually generate results in real time while they're there live with us. Everything on booking, consultations, social media marketing, story creation, tech tips and tools. The list goes on and on. But chances are, if you lean in and you communicate to us your wants and needs, the things that you're stuck on or the things that you need help with, we're going to either have something already ready to go to plug you into to give you that support, or we're going to create something. And that's probably the best part about the Unstoppable Entrepreneur, because the team is built based on full-time employees that are 100% focused on you and invested in your success. When you need something, there are people that this is their primary focus. This is what they do for their career. Their success is tied to your success. They're not outside contractors. They're not part-time employees. They're not people that are really trying to build another business and aren't really focused on you. Okay. And so this is going to make a massive difference in the success and the results that you see in the program. And it's part of what we call the Unstoppable Entrepreneur difference. The Unstoppable Entrepreneur difference. So for those of you guys watching and listening, you probably are already pretty clear from the week that you just spent with us that this is a group of people that works harder and cares more than probably anyone that you've interacted with online. But you have not even scratched the surface to see what that looks like inside the Unstoppable Entrepreneur, what that feels like inside the Unstoppable Entrepreneur. So I want to remind you, you've gotten a little taste of what that can be like, a little inkling of what that opportunity can feel like, but we want you to immerse yourself in 12 months of business building, intense focus to support you. And one of the biggest things is, listen, some of you guys watching this video might have 2 hours a day on your business. Some of you guys might have 10 hours a day on your business. One of the things that you do with your advisor is you customize your focus in the program, your hours in the program, and your growth rate in the program to match your time, your family circumstances, your lifestyle, and what matters most to you. This is not a one-size-fits-all by any stretch of the means, and we want to make sure that you feel like you are getting that customized human connection and real support, and that you have a real relationship from day one in the program. Now, for me, I do strategic advisory with you every single Monday. This is literally your competitive advantage in your market that will get you ahead, it will keep you ahead, and it will always show you where your focus needs to be. That is our special time every single Monday to set the intention for the week, for me to download the best-in-class strategies that I know how to share them with you and to make sure you are empowered to achieve your big goals, your big dreams, and to have the how-to behind it to achieve them. Okay? So I know this is a ton to process. I know that your head is probably spinning a little bit, your heart is racing, you're feeling like your heart's going to jump out of your chest. You're in the right place. You're in the right place. You already know you belong here. You wouldn't have even made it to this conversation if you didn't know that you belong here. And the most important thing is you know that you're being called for more. Entrepreneurship is an absolute calling, right? It's really hard work, but it's so worth it. And if you believe that building a multiple 6 or a 7 or an 8-figure business is in your future, this is your next step. And there's no better step that you can take than putting yourself in the room with other people, making it happen, getting those results, leading the way and paving the way for you each and every day. So I want to remind you of 2 things before we wrap up today. Number 1, actually it's going to be 3. Number 1, connect with your concierge, right? They can answer your questions. They can support you. They can help you take that next step. Go get in touch with them. Hop on the phone with them. It's going to do nothing but help you. That's number 1. Number 2, this is the last time ever that we are offering this program at this price point. We have about 160 spots right now. That's it. That's it. We have over 5,000 people going through this workshop right now. We have about 160 spots, maybe give or take. If you know that you're being called to this and you want to get in at the lowest price that the program is ever going to be, get in now. Remember, you get private coaching. This is not an endless pool, an endless sea of hundreds of thousands of people that we can onboard. We have to make sure that you are matched with a designated coach to serve and support you. And so that means that we have limited space available. And number 3, if you want to skip the line altogether, you want to get the whole suite of bonuses, you want to get that VIP accelerator time with me, you can pay in full, you're going to save yourself a couple $1,000. You get the multi-hour closed door session. It's me and only 20 of you guys. That's all we can accommodate this round. You can go ahead and pay in full. So all of this information is at livelaunchrevolution.com. livelaunchrevolution.com. I want to congratulate you on making it to this point. I want to encourage you with that next big step that you're about to make in getting yourself registered and getting started inside the Unstoppable Entrepreneur. And I hope that so many of you are actually inside the Unstoppable Entrepreneur for our Slaying Sales call tomorrow, so you can learn some killer social media strategies to start converting more leads into paying customers today. See you back here tomorrow. Thanks so much for being with us.